What's up, guys? We got a great video. Judge rejects gold digging ex-wife from taking all of her ex-husband's money.
How much is health care?
It's $185 a month.
$185 plus $395. Okay, is there anything else you want me to know? What type of activities?
Well, he's joined the football team.
Football.
And then he plays guitar.
Guitar. Okay, and has he enrolled in those activities yet, or?
Yes.
Okay, and you're paying for those?
Yes.
And you want him to pay for them?
At least help, yes.
Okay, so there isn't anything else you want to tell me before I move to him?
No.
All right, sir?
Yes.
You pay $395 in tuition.
That's correct.
And is it $185 in health insurance? Because what I see $85 in health insurance.
It's $185.
It's $185, okay. And then what else?
There's guitar lessons, clothes. Whenever he stays with me, I pay for all his activities and everything else too. So it starts to add up.
Okay.
As you can imagine.
And she wants you to pay for more than that?
That's correct.
I'm not understanding this, ma'am. The way that child support works is supposed to pay a certain percentage for the child, not for you to just get off scot-free and have him paying for everything. That's not how this works.
I understand, but as he's getting older, his expenses are getting more.
And I understand that. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an administrative assistant.
So you make money too, right?
Yes.
So it naturally follows that you should be covering some of these expenses as well, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm not going to have him be responsible for each one of those things individually because he's doing a lot already. And sir, where do you work?
I'm a pool cleaner.
Pool clean. How much do you make a year doing that?
About $45,000.
All right, yeah, that's not how this works. I mean, did a friend of yours tell you that you can come in here and get him to, run him through the slammer and have him pay everything? Did somebody tell you that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, were you thinking that on your own?
I just wanted more help paying for this.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to go ahead and pay for some of this on your own because I'm not going to make him responsible for everything. Yeah. What I have here, sir, I'm not sure if your employer made a mistake on your documentation, but what you provided to the court for medical insurance, I have $85, not $185. So I only can give you credit for what's in front of me. If that's an error, you can come back at any time and get that fixed, but I have to go with what's in front of me. So based on $45,000 a year, I have your gross at $3,600. I have your net at $2,948.13, which would bring your child support amount to $589.63. However, considering that you do pay a lot for this child already, the Texas Family Code allows me to consider factors to deviate from what your child support amount should be. One of those factors being child care expenses. So what I'm going to do, instead of making you pay that $589.63, I'm going to make your child support $395 just to ensure that the child's tuition is covered every month. So that's your education. Your child's education is very important. So your child support is going to be based on that. So $395 a month.
So you're raising my child support?
No, your child support is going down. So
Oh, okay. I'm not good at math.
Yeah, no problem.
I was told there would be no math during this session. So.
And that's one, I thought that it would be the same thing when I went to law school. Somebody lied to me. I still have to do math. So instead of $589.63, your child support is going to be the $395 a month for the tuition that you would pay. And you, of course, will have to keep covering the health insurance. And if you choose to pay for football and guitar, that's up to you. But ma'am, you need to be responsible for something. So does anybody have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Any questions?
No, I appreciate it though.
No problem. Well, you don't even have to thank me. You can thank the legislator because they give us the option to do this for people. It's just the right thing to do. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Oh man. So the man, you see how he was thinking. He was thinking, okay, this woman taking me to court. They're gonna raise my child support. Why do you think it's programmed to think like that? Because women do it most of the times, and you find that in certain times men are made to pay more. At times men are like, child support is reduced, but like him is programmed. He thought they've increased his child support and they've deducted it. So let's check what everyone is saying in the comments section. If she wants the man to cover all the expenses, just give the child to the man. I'm so grateful that I married the right woman 40 years ago. No divorce, no custody hearings, no fighting, no deadbeat parents, no drugs and alcohol running our lives, no cheating, no lack of trust, no anger. Our kids both graduated from college and master's degrees, are highly successful, don't ask for any financial assistance at all. I found what others search their entire lives for and sometimes never find. Our kids and our marriage were always the priority. Shout out to this man. Michael, shout out to this man. It looks like, he's successful. That's success right there. He wanted to be married. He wanted somebody that he can hold on to for the rest of his life, and he has that. They've even raised their kids together, So let's continue reading what others are saying. This judge is the number 1 of 5 in the nation that has a brain. A judge with fairness are a rare quality. So you see what most people are saying, that this judge is fair enough for that man to think that they adjusted his child support upwards. And he was like, I'm not good at math. Have you increased my child support? Because that's the programming. If it's some other judges, you know what, they'll just be, without looking at much facts, they'll just be like, you know what, we'll increase your child support. So you see, at least these women can stop taking advantage. Men want to really take care of their own kids. Not all men out there are deadbeats. There are a lot of good men out there that want to take care of their children. Exactly. This is refreshing. Most judges would make him pay more. If she can't cover all activities, then maybe she should talk with her son about dropping some. Though this is not a good idea. This judge rocks. She uses common sense and delivers fair results. Top human being. Many years ago, my ex and I got divorced. Our daughter was 6 at the time. My support payments were $300 a month. Where I live, they can ask for an increase every 6 months. Sure enough, 6 months later, she drags me to domestic relations for an increase. My caseworker told me they tell the women not to bother the first 6 months. She also told me she didn't put down a reason for the increase. She was denied. 6 months later, I get dragged in again. My caseworker told me her reason for an increase was that she wanted me to pay for daycare. I told the caseworker my daughter didn't go to daycare. She was in the 2nd grade. Not only did she deny the increase, she lowered my support $100 a month. She screwed herself out almost $15,000. She never asked for another increase. What a lesson here learned by this woman who kept on dragging this man to court. Sometimes I think maybe these women are bitter and they want to use the legal system to get to the man. You understand? But let's finish watching the video.
Once again, we have one of those classic moments where someone comes in thinking, I can get more money. I'm taking his butt to court. And they show up and they leave either with a denial or the sweet sound of a child support reduction. Because in fact, he's paying more than he needs to. You guys, what is it with these people where they think they can get away with just showing up to court and all they need to do is just be the custodial parent and they suddenly just get more money? I think there's a trend here, guys. So let me ask you this. Do you think that this would be the same ruling if the roles were reversed? If it was the man asking for money?
Guys, thanks for watching and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.